Greetings, creatures of the internet, humans, trolls, and other. This video is an answer to a challenge made in How to Be a Better Player series on Bacon Battalion RPG channel. The point of the challenge is to give advice about role-playing male and female characters, especially when said character is opposite sex than the player. I hope that you will find this video informative and helpful. Let's get started. What if you already have a character of opposite sex and there is no place for big changes, but you still want some little tweaks? You can try to give your male character some characteristics from this list. More goal-orientated, more straightforward, more focused on one thing at a time, more self-centered, more irritable, more ambitious and competitive, less chatty, less emotional, doesn't like to talk about his feelings, problems, and weaknesses. Female character, in contrary, you can make her more empathic, more caring, better at multitasking, less strict and less straightforward. Try more small talk, showing more emotions and talking about them. Don't be afraid to ask for advice. Discuss things with party members instead of deciding only by yourself. And yes, those characteristics are a little stereotypical, so use only those which really suit your character. Don't change core of existing character just to make it more manly or feminine. Important thing that you need to remember. Stereotypes generally are bad. You can start from stereotype, especially when you play one-shot session or very short campaign. But even then, you can try to give your character something more than just a cardboard stereotype. Give character another layer, something unusual, hidden personality trait, or quirk, or a hobby, something special. You can be that female orc barbarian that secretly likes dresses and dreams about going to the grand ball. But remember, female characters don't need some underlying weaknesses, don't have to be supportive or feminine. They can, but it's not a must. When choosing a type of personality, be consistent, but be able to make exceptions in special situations. Strong, seductive, or smart character can pretend to be weak, repulsive, or stupid, if it's good for them. Don't get totally stuck in some traits of your character. It is true also for manliness or femininity of your character. When you create a new character and know nothing about them, in my opinion you shouldn't ask yourself, do I want to play a character of opposite sex? And do I? And how? Rather, create a concept of a character, even something as simple as Orc Barbarian. Then give them some personality, like brave, rash, and generous to friends. Only then ask yourself, what sex my character should have? Maybe you will think, yeah, playing this character as a female may be new and interesting. Then you can go to the next point. Does sex of my character changes something for them? What impact will it have? So maybe that female orc barbarian is an only child of a famous orc hero who taught her everything he knew about fighting. And maybe she likes punch those chauvinistic human males in the face just for fun and giggles. Maybe she is more than generous towards her companions. Maybe even sincerely caring. Anyhow, at this point you can start thinking about your character fitting, or not, into social norms and stereotypes of society in which character lives, because your orc barbarian probably won't be with her tribe anymore. How will she act in society of Baldur's Gate, or whatever city party will be in? Will her sex affect that? That reminds me, when creating a character, don't think about their sex in a vacuum. Take into consideration social norms of race and social class. Female dwarf from patriarchal society will act different than drow female from matriarchal society. Also said female dwarf will act different depending if she is a noble or just a commoner, if she is a rogue or a cleric. There is always many interlinking factors that you can and should take into account. And something to think about. Maybe in society of lizard folk, there is no difference between men and women, So maybe your character will even not indicate her sex in any way, and she may be surprised, even baffled, seeing how important this is for other races. That would be, in my opinion, very interesting worldview to roleplay. What can you do besides improving your roleplaying to make experience better? Well, you can try changing your voice, but don't go overboard with this. Don't make it cartoonish. If it's uncomfortable for you or it's putting a lot of strain on your throat, forget it completely. Easier thing is changing not the voice itself, but a way of speaking. As a male character, speak faster, harsher, a little louder, more aggressive. As a female, speak softer, maybe quieter, calmly and soothingly. It will help not only other players with immersion, but it will also help you with roleplay. After some time, speaking in this different manner will automatically make you think more like that character. It's especially helpful after longer breaks between sessions. You can easily jump back into shoes of your character just by using that special way of speaking. Next thing you can do is having a portrait of your character in front of you. It's especially helpful in few first sessions when other players have problems with remembering that you are playing character of opposite sex. It is also a good idea to talk with your game master about your decision. You are playing a character of opposite sex. Maybe he can create some situations where that matters, some opportunities to roleplay those aspects of your character. If we go back to that example of female orc barbarian, maybe when party is sent to local orc tribe to negotiate peace, it will open a new possibility. Maybe chieftain of that tribe will be bored to tears by mage's logical arguments and will ignore eloquent bard. But he will listen to other orc, especially when that orc is in his eyes not only a great warrior, but also a beautiful woman. If you watched video this far, you have my congratulations. And thanks. I wish you all great role-playing experiences.